CFCC administration is at it again. They're being cheap and petty, and in the long run, it's not only going to hurt full-time faculty, but it will also hurt students. So what have they done now? Well, now they are preventing full-time faculty from taking overage contracts. So what's an overage contract? Faculty members are contracted for a certain amount of classes, and based on the base pay for the average faculty member with a master's degree, if they only took that contract, they would be paying approximately half of their salary in rent based on rental prices here in Wilmington. So most faculty members have to teach overages simply to make ends meet. The administration has decided that full-time faculty can no longer take these overages because they have to pay full-time faculty slightly more than they would an adjunct or part-time faculty member. What's this huge figure that we're talking about? Approximately $1,500 to $1,600 per class. Not much at all. So what's the problem with putting adjuncts in these spaces? Well, we've already talked about the fact that adjuncts are part-time faculty and they get paid on a per class contract. So they make slightly less than that $1,500 or $1,600 per class, and they have to teach sometimes 10 or 12 classes to pay their own rent, and still they're making very little. So they don't have the time to give the students that personal touch that a full-time faculty member would give. Through no fault of their own, they're often very good instructors, but they're just overworked and overtaxed. So what happens? The computer ends up teaching the class. Adjunct members are much more likely to use publisher content like PowerPoints from the publisher or quizzes that are provided from the publisher. They're going to have a hard time answering emails in a timely manner because they're literally getting hundreds of emails a day. So in the end, now full-time faculty members are going to have to figure out some other income stream outside of working for the college in order to pay their rent, and students are going to continue to get a cheaper and cheaper product. This is basically the equivalent of when you go and buy that bag of potato chips. They put more and more air in the bag and they're selling you something as though it's the same product, but it's not. So Jim Morton is continuing to erode the educational experience at Cape Fear Community College, and the board is continuing to rubber stamp it.